Hi, in this video we're going to look at the modern DateJust at the 41mm men's size. We're going to talk a bit about the watch. This particular watch is mine. I have it now for a year and a half. And we're going to talk, I'm going to say, a couple of words why I think this watch is a great watch and why I think you should consider it. Alright, so here's the watch. This particular setup, let's call it that way, is the DateJust 2, 41mm as I said, and this particular one is stainless steel, the Rolex 906L, if I'm correct, stainless steel, which is a steel that has really good properties, better properties I would say compared to 316. And this one has what they call, I believe, the engine turned bezel, and the material on the bezel is white gold. This watch actually didn't come, it didn't come from factory as it is now. What I did, or not me, but the previous owner, is he changed up the dial. Okay, because the dial used to be the black one with the Roman numerals and one Luminova marker at 9, the baton marker, or whatever you want to call that, the indicator, right? So it was a black dial with Roman numbers, and it had a marker here at 9, the same one as this one, covered in Luminova. Luminova is the material that allows the watch to be read at night, so it kind of glows. So what the previous owner did, he really wanted a blue dialed DateJust, and it's not coming very good on the video here, but believe me, this dial is blue, and it's a very nice blue, but maybe you can see it now, it's changing colors, so it depends on how the light hits it. It would be dark blue or kind of light metallic blue, lighter metallic blue. The DateJust, when I said the modern DateJust, the DateJust 2, the difference is, the main difference, let's call it that way, I'm not gonna go into technical specs. The main difference is that this one is, size-wise bigger at 41mm than the previous one at 36, which is now considered as the ladies' size. And there's another DateJust which is, I think, a 24mm one, and that one's really tiny. But to the sizing of these, I still think the 36mm DateJust is a really nice size. Okay, it depends on the wrist size that you have. Mine is around 18.5, and I'm gonna put this watch on, so you guys see the size of it, because this one is pretty big. But then again, it's a bit better on legibility compared to the small one, and I would say it kind of gives more of a modern vibe, meaning that you can have, you can wear it with a different kind of attire. So this one's gonna look really nice on a suit. And it's also going to look really nice with blue jeans, a white t-shirt, and a pair of sneakers. So you can't really go wrong with this watch. So the versatility side of this watch is really big. Compared to, let's say, a Submariner, a sub, where that one is much more sporty. On the durability, of this watch, the 906 steel is a very durable steel. I have a couple of other watches which are not Rolex, and they utilize not the 906 steel, because that's a Rolex steel, so it's only found on Rolex watches, I believe. But the other steels are softer. This steel is really tough and durable. So you're gonna appreciate that if you wear the watch day in, day out like I do. What else I want to say about it? Yeah, okay. One of the differences also is on the crown compared to the Submariner, because what you have here is a twin lock crown, and the sub has a thicker triple lock crown. And the difference in a nutshell is that this one on a water resistant level, I know this watch is resistant to 100 meters only, quote unquote, and the Submariner is rated for 300, I believe. So, you know, if you're gonna, you know, if you're gonna use your watch for some diving or something like that, you might maybe, you know, maybe that the Submariner is your watch. But this one, you know, it's fine to take a shower in. It's fine, you know, to go swim. I did that with this watch. Not a problem whatsoever. You know, you know, the Submariner also have the bezel is different. So the bezel on Submariner has a 60-minute mark, which you can unidirectionally turn around, meaning that you could set it and time, you know, time something off on the bezel. So if that's your need, then also the Submariner may be a better watch. You know, but the best is to have both of them. You know, honestly speaking, you know, it's a really good. If you can afford both of them, you know, that's even better. Yeah. So function-wise, not a lot of functions here, as you can see. We have the hour hand, the minute hand, the seconds hand, and then the date at 9, which changes at midnight. I mean, the date at 3 o'clock, excuse me, it changes at midnight. And that's about it. You know, I had a couple of more complicated watches, and I still own one. I had a couple of chronographs, and I came to realization that, you know, I don't use them. I don't time the things off on my chronographs when I had them, and I found the dials to be not so legible, because when you have you know, the different dials, the minute indicators and so on, it's just when you look at the watch, it just doesn't tell time immediately, at least not to me. This one's with a more simple setup, you know, the time just pops. And you know, it depends, you know, what you want and what you need. But you know, for me, I tend to steer away. I have a watch, as I said. I have another watch which, you know, I'm gonna review probably if you guys want me to, or you know, if you find this useful. I have, and I'm gonna pronounce this wrong, obviously, Jaeger LeCoultre. Is that correct? It's called JLC. Reversal watch. Grande Reversal Duo Date, and that one, you know, has two faces, and one face is the GMT time, and the other face is, you know, your local time as a date, and it has, you know, it has more functions, and you know, I can show that off if there's, you know, on some other video. But you know, I just want to say that, you know, this one is a very simple watch, you know, and the movement itself is quite a simple movement, but it's the simplicity and, you know, the craftsmanship which is, you know, superb on these watches. You know, when you hold the watch and you go through the bracelet, there's no edges. Everything is really nicely done on these watches. They have this solid feeling. The solidity of these watches is incredible. You know, it's the watch that it's something, you know, that drives the people, you know, towards these watches, and of course the name and so on. But I'm not gonna go into the name hype and whatever. What else did I want to talk about this watch? Yeah, I said I'm gonna put it on the wrist. I'll do that now, so you guys can see how it looks. Just for you know, the measurement or the idea of, you know, my wrist is around I think 18.5, maybe 19 centimeters. So it's not a big wrist. Okay, so it's not really a big wrist, but I would consider a big wrist would be 21, 22 centimeters and up, right? Mine is somewhere in the middle. It's not a small wrist, which would be around 16 centimeters. I think that, you know, I'm quoting here some men's sizes, which I think is corresponds to wrist sizes, but maybe, you know, I'm wrong and something like that. One thing that, you know, I wanted to show off also is that this watch has you know, it has a bracelet extension link. I mean, it's not like, yeah, it's not. What it does basically, let me show you. It's if you unclip the bracelet here, it pops off, and there's a notch here. I don't know if I'm able to show that off. Excuse me. It's hard to do this on camera, holding the camera. Okay, so something like that. So what that does is extends the bracelet by half a link, meaning that once you have it sized correctly, when you pop that off, it's going to give you an additional half a link during the day should your wrist, you know, become larger. And that happens sometimes, you know, especially when it's warm. So you can extend that without, you know, adjusting the bracelet. And that's a very nice, a small little function, but very nice one. So I just popped it back in now, so now it's the same size. So let me try to now put it on. You know, I'm holding this camera, my iPhone. I mean, it's not a camera, it's my iPhone. So I'm holding my iPhone in my hand while I'm making this video. And then I apologize for that. You know, this is pretty much one of the first videos I'm making here. And I'll try to put that on now. Okay, so let's try to put it like this on. All right. Yeah, so I'm unable to clip it, but I think you get the gist of the idea here. So it's a very nice size, guys. You know, it's a very nice size, hefty watch. And yeah, that's how it looks like. And you can see now when I turn it, how the dial becomes darker and how it becomes lighter a bit. It's not really showing here, but I think you get the idea. Yeah, so a really nice watch and a very versatile watch at that, which I recommend you to check out. To see, you know, this is something that, you know, would suit your needs. All right, thanks for watching the video, guys. Subscribe, like, or don't, but hopefully you do, and I'll try to make some more of the videos. Not just watches, also some other goodies. So thank you for now, and talk to you soon. Bye.